All right, so it is day 7 of intensity, day 18 of the training block. And of course, all the intensity days are pretty big. So I'm averaging 1 intensity day followed by a day and a half of rest. Today, LT2 swim, LT1 bike, LT2 run. The run, gonna do mile repeats with Spencer, which should be fun. Swim today, I'm on my way to the pool. Tougher one, giving myself a tougher one, testing it out. It will be 2 times 600, 400, 200, 100 at LT2, followed by 4x50 VO2 max. So that 1500 each, twice through, 3K main set, probably swim about 5K total. You know, I was holding that 120 speed the last 2 weeks, so if I can hold that 120 speed on the 600 and the 400, then maybe cut it down a little bit on the 2 and the 1 progressively, that would be good. But I actually pushed this off a day because I just felt terrible yesterday. Not like fatigue or anything, more like sickness. I feel a lot better today, so we'll see. But not going to push it, just gonna try to be smart, use my internal perception, go by feeling, not worry about the times too much. All right, 232s on the end there. All right, that one, I'll say that was a smashing success. 3rd LT2 swim of the block, and this was the best one, I'd say by a lot. It was also the hardest one, the most aggressive sort of planning. But I hit it, and I had a thought during the 2nd set that I was just like, I could do a third set right now for sure, which is always what you want. I always have in the back of my mind to hold back a little bit because, you know, I have a bike, I have a run, I have presumably another hard day 2 days later. Like, there's always reasons to keep a little in the tank. And so even with a bit of a more aggressive workout today to sort of see how, you know, just longer threshold reps, I still felt like I could keep going. So the endurance is really coming back. And the other thing is, normally, and I don't know if this is a product of doing the vast majority of the training aerobically focused, but I used to feel absolutely smashed after a workout like that. You know, sort of along with a good bit of intensity. And I feel fine. Like, I don't feel that total drainage of when you just got out of the pool after a long set. So I don't know if that's because of the aerobic nature, but I feel good. So that bodes well for a bike and a run. So people have been asking in the comments about, like, I haven't posted a 500 time trial in a while. And I don't know the next time I'll ever do a 500 time trial. It's a bit nonsensical for what I'm trying to do. Like, a 500 is extremely anaerobic. I mean, if you think about, you know, running a mile on the track or running a 2K, like, that is so, I wouldn't do that in running. I would struggle to come within 20 seconds of my PR on the track, I'd say. My PB in the 500 from a while ago is like 6:08. Maybe I could get that around now, but I definitely can't go much faster than that because I'm not training for that at all. I'm not even training for a 1.2 mile open water swim. I'm training for a 1.2 mile open water swim with a bike and run after it. You know, I'm taking a much more ultra distance focus to it. I understand that 120 per 100 yards is to say it honestly. It's horrible by swimming and even triathlon standards. But that's where I am, and I'm just trying to train the right way. So I'm not trying to be insecure about how slow my pool times look. Open water is a completely different story. It is draft legal, technically. So my main concern is just making sure I have tons and tons and tons of energy to spare when I get out of the water, no matter how far back I am. So yeah, could not swim a very fast 500 right now, but that's by design. So if I ever can swim like a 550, 500 on this training, I feel like I'm in a very good spot. You know, the ultimate test is how do I race? So we got I don't know, a little under a month to find out. But between then, there's a lot more work to do. There's no one in the house to film me, so I must bear this cross myself. Coming to the end of an hour of LT1. It's time for my favorite section of a video called Obviously Not an Ad. And I'd like to tell you about my favorite power meter, the Favero Electronics Duos. Why are they my favorite power meter? Because they're pedal based. You get more metrics than any other kind of power meter, such as total power between the left and the right, the left-right balance, pedaling smoothness, torque efficiency, and other metrics. In addition, it's more accurate because of their IAV, instantaneous angular velocity system, versus the average velocity that other power meters use. So their cadence and power is more accurate. My overall experience with the pedals, great. Don't think I've ever had them drop out. Again, super easy to change between bikes, which is a huge plus. And they're incredibly consistent. So to conclude this segment of Obviously Not an Ad, that's my favorite power meter, the Favero Electronics, specifically the Duo, the dual-sided power meter. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, we're about to hit 7.
We're gonna do that stuff too, right?
Maybe, if I'm in a good mood. I'm gonna do it for me. 7 times a mile, LT2 for me. We have no idea what lactate intensity it is for Spencer, but he's just gonna work out with me. I got off the bike over an hour ago. Haven't had anything except a couple grams of maple syrup. So, not in the best of moods, but let's get the system going and we'll see what happens. What? You got somewhere to be? The cone's over there.
A lot of sass coming from Ari right now, I'd say.
Of course I make art.
thanks for watching. If you are on Patreon seeing this early, I appreciate you all helping me continue to chase this dream. I'm currently on my way down to Oregon for 70.3 Oregon. This video probably won't come out till after that race, but I'm excited to race. I think this build has gone well, about as well as I could have expected it. So, yeah, excited to see what I got. Peace out.